Hey guys, Danica Ferrante here from mybeautyscraps.com. I have another alternate card idea for your October 2016 paper pumpkin kit. I'm really nearing the end of my supplies in this kit. I've made so many projects and you guys know how much I love that crackle stamp, and I feel like I just didn't use it enough. So I kind of made a variation of this alternate idea. If you watched my last video on how to create this card, I used more of that pattern paper I made and pretty much the same design to create this card, but I omitted this layer by doing some stamping on my card base. So I'm going to show you how I did that. So I started off with a crumb cake card base from my stash and the crackle stamp. And to create that pattern on the background, I just stamped all around the edge. And it is a little tricky to line up, but with the clear photopolymer stamp, it's not too bad. But I was just careful not to overlap too much, so you really can't tell where those stamps meet. Because if you overlap it too much, you kind of get a dark line. But since we're only going to be seeing a little bit of the border there, you really don't need to worry about it too much. And you don't have to worry about stamping the middle either. See there, I left a little bit of a gap. I try to get as close as you can. But I don't think that'll be too noticeable. The crackle pattern is pretty forgiving. So after we have that mostly covered around the edge, we can adhere the pattern paper. If you want to see how I made this, you can watch my last or I'll leave a link down below to the other alternate card idea, but I just used this piece that we got in the kit as a stencil to do some ink sponging, and then I did some splattering with markers and the gold Wink of Stella pen. It's really, really pretty. Oops, I just finished my snail adhesive there. We'll put that down in the middle, and there you can see a really nice border around all four sides of that really pretty crackle pattern. And you really can hardly even tell where I messed up stamping and left a little bit of a gap. If you look closely, it's there at the bottom, but it all pretty much blends together. No one that receives this card will ever notice. So this piece, I cut the pattern paper that I made to measure 3 3/4 by 5 inches to leave a little bit of a wider border there. And then I cut a piece of Very Vanilla 2 by 2 and a piece of Early Espresso 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. And I just used that same piece, which I have used over and over and over again, to do a little sponging in Delightful Dijon. So I'm going to bring in my Delightful Dijon ink pad and then just use that piece as a stencil. And I'm not being careful at all. I'm actually pouncing the ink on quite heavily, but I like that kind of speckly look that you get for the fall leaves. And then I'm going to use my chocolate chip ink pad. I'm using my full-size ink pad, but we did get the mini ink pad in the kit this month. So you can use that if you don't have the full size. And I'm just going to stamp the thanks to you right over that leaf. And because I don't want to stop to refill my snail, I'm just going to grab my fast fuse to put this piece on there. I'm so used to using my snail I'm not super comfortable with the fast fuse yet. It still takes a little bit more effort, but that gives a stronger adhesive, than a stronger hold than the snail. So if you are not happy with the snail, or you have a project that you need a stronger adhesive, that fast fuse is great. And I'm also going to pull in some of our burlap ribbon. So I actually had this left over from a past paper pumpkin kit. I think it was August's kit, but we also have this available in the Stampin' Up catalog and in my online store. It's really, I just love burlap, but especially for fall, it's great. So to adhere this, let's grab some glue dots. We had some of these in the kit. I use my snail over this ribbon a lot too. We'll just put 3 little glue dots on there. And stick that down toward the top. And then I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals to adhere the square down. And that'll go right over the burlap. And that's it. I hope you guys like this alternate idea. Please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my other alternate ideas using this month's paper pumpkin kit. I've been having so much fun with this kit. If you'd like to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, I'll leave a link in the description box below where you can do that as well as a link to contact me if you have any questions about anything. I always love hearing from you guys. Thanks so much for watching today, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.